What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most requested reviews analysis, so stick around, you don't want to miss this. But before we get into that, if you're considering a purchase, don't miss out on this incredible discount available right now. Check the description below and the pinned first comment. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details. Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer, a 60-year-old man weighing considerably more than the manufacturer's recommended weight limit, recounts his extensive experience using this scooter. He initially disregarded the instructions, a characteristic he jokingly attributes to his gender, and quickly integrated the scooter into his airport business and personal errands. Initially, mastering control, particularly downhill, presented a challenge, resulting in a few falls. However, he emphasizes the scooter's self-balancing feature as crucial to its usability, frequently dispelling the assumptions of onlookers that he's maintaining balance manually. This self-balancing aspect, he notes, makes the scooter accessible to a broader range of individuals. Our reviewer found a tennis court to be an ideal training ground, citing its smooth surface and boundary fence as helpful for learning. He mastered basic operation within an hour, highlighting that the self-balancing nature negates the need for exceptional coordination. Safety, however, is a paramount concern. He strongly advocates helmet use, sharing a personal experience of a fall resulting in a head injury mitigated by his helmet. The lack of handlebars, unlike traditional scooters, is a safety factor he stresses, emphasizing the importance of speed control to avoid serious injury. He later adds the use of a surfboard leash-style ankle strap to prevent runaway scooters after a near miss with a car. The scooter's weight, approximately 30 pounds, is a factor our reviewer considers, especially when navigating stairs, particularly those without escalators. Battery life, he observes, is significantly reduced due to his weight, resulting in a far shorter range than advertised. He experienced ankle pain, attributing it to the strain on ankle ligaments during maneuvering. Despite numerous falls, mostly at low speeds, resulting in various scrapes and bruises, he perseveres, highlighting the scooter's remarkable durability after several significant impacts. He documents repairs and maintenance, including addressing a gyroscopic malfunction and the need for a kickstand and lock. He recounts instances of encountering resistance from airport security, cleverly utilizing the Americans with Disabilities Act to resolve the situation. Over time, our reviewer adapted his riding to address various challenges, including uneven sidewalks, speed bumps, and unexpected obstacles like holes in the pavement. He details modifications made to improve both safety and practicality, including the addition of a kickstand and a bike lock. He notes changes made through software updates, such as a reduction in excessive beeping. He addresses issues such as wheel alignment following impacts and significant battery life degradation due to usage, weight, and hill climbs before implementing a car charger. Throughout his detailed account, this client repeatedly emphasizes the scooter's ruggedness and overall value, despite the occasional setbacks and injuries. Even after a considerable time of use and several mishaps, he continues to utilize the scooter for both work and personal activities.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer, a person with limited mobility due to a disability, purchased this scooter to improve their quality of life and regain some independence. They had previously relied on a mobility scooter for even short distances like grocery shopping, but desired a more agile and compact solution. After researching various options, including hoverboards and scooters with knee bars, they chose this model because of its ease of use and stability. Our reviewer found it remarkably intuitive, feeling comfortable within just minutes of their first use. This was a significant achievement, considering their physical limitations had restricted them to walking only 20 feet without significant pain for several years. Within days of receiving the scooter, they were able to comfortably ride several miles, experiencing noticeable muscle soreness, a positive indication of strengthening their atrophied leg and back muscles. A common concern about similar models, the tilting sensation at higher speeds, proved to be minimal for our reviewer due to the presence of the handlebar. This, along with the handlebar's overall stability, completely alleviated the anxieties they had previously read about in other reviews. The scooter's maneuverability impressed them. They successfully navigated various terrains, including their uneven yard and even their small bathroom, demonstrating its versatility. The top speed was deemed ideal, fast enough to be efficient, but not so fast as to be unsafe or overwhelming. The ability to lean onto the handlebar for rest while maintaining control at slower speeds provided additional comfort and support. The scooter's compact size and manageable weight were significant advantages. While weighing a considerable amount, our reviewer was able to lift and transport it easily, eliminating the bulk and lifting challenges associated with traditional mobility scooters. The battery life proved to be sufficient for their needs, maintaining a considerable charge even after extensive use. However, the relatively low and narrow headlight illumination proved to be a shortcoming for nighttime riding, although the multiple lights on the device increased their visibility. They also noted the small digital speedometer's limitations, specifically its lack of imperial unit conversion, although it was a welcome addition. The customizable accent lights that functioned as brake lights and turn signals were appreciated. Finally, this client noted a general user consensus regarding the solid tires. They preferred pneumatic tires for a smoother, safer ride, particularly in wet conditions, and expressed disappointment that suitable replacements were limited and expensive. Overall, this client expressed immense satisfaction with their purchase, stating it drastically improved their mobility and independence. After several months of use, they added that while pleased with the scooter, comfort tires are a worthwhile upgrade despite their cost, and the digital speedometer is unreliable. They also reported poor customer service experiences, including unhelpful assistance with initial Bluetooth connectivity issues, and a dismissive response to concerns about the speedometer and battery life.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer decided to upgrade from their older model to this scooter, primarily drawn to its increased battery capacity and higher top speed. Our reviewer found the included steering wheel attachment less appealing than the familiar knee bar, but thankfully, the knee bar from their previous scooter was directly compatible with this model, a significant advantage over other models in the same line. The larger battery capacity is readily apparent, noticeably extending the scooter's range. While the manufacturer's range claims are, as with previous models, somewhat inflated, our reviewer found the real-world range to be a reasonable increase over their old scooter, aligning with the battery capacity improvement. However, the charger remained the same, resulting in a proportionally longer charging time. This client noted that a faster charger would have been a welcome addition, especially considering the larger battery, but none is offered by the manufacturer. Interestingly, the charger's voltage deliberately undercharges the battery slightly for longevity and to accommodate regenerative braking, a feature that helps capture energy during downhill descents. While a higher voltage aftermarket charger can provide a fuller charge, it risks causing overvoltage errors. The motors themselves operate with considerably more smoothness than the older model, providing a more pleasant and stable ride. This reviewer highlighted the significant improvement in hill climbing capability and the smoother operation at higher speeds, a marked contrast to the older model's tendency to vibrate and slow down under stress. The lean-back system, previously a source of frustration due to its sensitivity and aggressive slowdown response, has been refined considerably in this model. The scooter now provides a more gradual and less disruptive lean-back warning, only resorting to a more pronounced response and audible warnings if the rider pushes the speed limits aggressively. One major drawback is the inclusion of solid drift tires, ill-suited for general use. These tires provide a harsh and uncomfortable ride, lacking traction on less than ideal surfaces. This client found the purchase of the softer, comfort tires to be essential for a more enjoyable riding experience, a costly but worthwhile upgrade. The ease of tire replacement is commendable, however, making the change straightforward. The scooter's increased weight is also notable, though this is understandable given its improved performance. The inclusion of a trolley bar and power assist feature aids in maneuvering the heavier scooter in non-rideable areas. Overall, this client is pleased with the upgrade, despite the necessity of immediately replacing the included tires. The overall improvement in performance, range, and smoothness makes the purchase worthwhile, with the cost of the better tires largely recouped through the sale of the original set. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Got thoughts or questions? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.